believe it or not, we get worse than we are today. In a very short season, we forget hi-OH-kah and his teaching. And we get back to self. And governors and governments will rule again. And people will return to craziness and killing again. Years of peace. But mankind will see where they're rolling, where they're going, and volunteer to have this emotion of self taken away through a form of brain work, machinery. I call them the Borgs, like on Star Wars or whatever, these guys that half human, half machine. And really, in truth, that's the way it is. But there are a rebel group that refuse this Borgdom. But here are these people walking around in Borgdom for the sake of the world, so that they're controlled so they don't kill each other. And then there are the rebels that say, no, 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 I cannot kill each other, but I don't need, it's my will. I don't need a machine to control my mind to make me not do it. It's my will. Those are the good and right ones. But nevertheless, the vast majority of our people on earth at that time will be Borgdom type people. No emotions, no love, no fear, no hate, and all controlled by little buttons and swaggle sticks or whatever you call it on somebody's will take care of the population. I tell you true, I sense that vision. I met a man and wife who are from that time period of the Borgium. Real honest to God time travelers. I've met more than two in my life. And they came back here. Their bodies there at that time are in a coma in a hospital while they spend time here learning. Learning to break away from Borgdom and why they should break away. And learning to become free in the Creator. Because in the Borgdom, if there's a Creator, it's a guy at the switches and toggles and the buttons. Somebody that's keeping the world from killing themselves. Somebody, a human. Somebody controlled by someone or ones that feel that they know best. They're God. But it will break away. There will be a huge revival during that time. And people will rip out the Borgium and will be set free in the Creator, not in the controllers, but the Creator. Not everybody, but it will happen. And when that takes place, my brothers and sisters, in this vision I was shown so far in the future, it is unbelievable. And it is at that time that the day of judgment will take place. It's not going to be now. It's not going to be in the next 100 years. At that time. And it is at that time that the earth will disappear. Be destroyed, the Bible calls it. Well, that's the best way the seer could see it. It wasn't there anymore. Literally, it's like beam me up, Scotty, where the guy all becomes particles and appears somewhere else. That's what Mama will do. She's already done it before, long ago. Long ago. She came from another area. Perfect earth. Tiny little earth. Much tinier than now. And it disappeared. It was destroyed. To the watchers in that period, at that time, this little beautiful planet has been destroyed. It's no more. It was beamed me up, Scotty, and reassembled here through gases and so on and so forth. And in so doing, it was larger. And this is going to happen again. And that is when There will be a new heaven and a new earth, just as before when it rolled to this place. It became a new heaven, one unknown of, unseen, and a new earth, one unknown of, unseen. And to the people then, earth had been destroyed, it was gone. And it will happen again. And there will be no more sin, disobedience to God, on or in or with that new heaven, earth, and those that dwell upon it. It won't be allowed. I know so much and I understand so much about it. Now's not the time or place. I'd love to share with you, maybe another tape or something. God is good. God is good. God is good. hi-OH-kah. Hi. Oh. When all of this starts rolling really bad, those who refuse to be controlled, the rebels, not all God lovers, but wise in their own way, they're going to be heading, highballing out, hiding, little caves, nooks and crannies, and hunted. A bounty will be paid for every body that is brought to the headquarters of this town or that town. Money, M-O-N-E-Y, at first will be the bounty. And then the water shortage will become so great leading up to this particular time that in time money means nothing. Give me a gallon of water. That's like you going out and buying a brand new big Mercedes-Benz or Lamborghini. That 1 gallon of water means much. Water is going to be worth more than any gold. It would take an amazing amount of gold to get a bathtub, to take a bath, a bathtub full of water. It too, hear me, is helped along by man. The disappearance of water has much to do with HAARP and our governments with an S. Not all the governments across the world, but those that think that they are the leader of governments. England, USA. Canada is related to England, certain Russia, China, and so on and so forth. For some reason, I'm not too concerned about the Japanese. Maybe in all this turmoil, they go into the ocean, and the only ones running around are the ones who happen to be on dry land in another country. But water. My brothers and sisters, the things that I get reports on, the things that I know, I trust the people. I pray about it and check it. And I can go and see the facilities where our governments in Canada and the USA are literally making underground tunnels that will drain whole areas of beautiful lakes, and all built and to go into giant caverns below us. And you'll have to go to the government and live in their cities and be controlled completely. And just to have a drink of water. That I have watched for a number of years now. I believe it's Nevada, or I think it is Nevada. It might be Arizona. I'm pretty sure it's Nevada. Whereas you drive down the road to go to big cities and stuff, and you're way out there in the boonies, and there's fences after fences of strung wire, all built into little blocks, other fences, making little squares. And that is all done by the government, not by the landowner. And the landowner that owns a piece of land way out there, the only way that, and I'm talking now, the only way that they can get to their legal piece of property is to cut through those fences